Well, welcome everyone, and welcome to the September Energy Report. Sort of. I totally could not and cannot get into this energy report this month. I don't know why. It just feels, or I feel totally blah. Like I can't get anything. So let's try to get through this video and I'll tell you what I did get. Now, I first started on this energy report over a week ago, and here we are already in the middle of the month already. And yeah, and then I pulled two cards today, and I don't know why I'm always so shocked, but that the cards and the hexagram that I got totally match, even though they're basically almost 2 weeks apart. So I guess the message, I got the right message, but I don't think it's going to be a very enjoyable, uplifting month. So when I first checked in feeling wise, globally, I felt this slow, like gut punch, like, oh, just coming in it. And it was just like, oh, and that's kind of how I felt trying to do this. Like it just was too much. And then for the US, when I tuned in, the feeling that I got, suddenly I was not actually physically feeling cold, but this is what came to me, Burr. And then the song, Oh, the Weather Outside is Frightful, that Christmas song. But I don't think this coldness and the song is relating to obviously the weather, but it's like the attitude of the government, that it's very cold, chilly, unfeeling, something like that. That's the feeling that I got. And then, of course, after I did that, then all of a sudden, then we have the big speech here in the US about the vaccine mandates, and everything about this month feels cold, and and just like a gut punch, a slow gut punch. And I'm referring mostly to the US. I don't know how other areas, and I didn't go check in on other areas. Like I said, I just couldn't get into it. So it's kind of a slow gut punch and a coolness and a chilliness coming from the US government. So no surprise there, right? The words that I got, I got a word that doesn't exist, Lucretius. I tried to figure out all different forms of how to spell it, and there is no such word that I can find. But the feeling that I got was like a watery, crying kind of feeling. And then the second word that came in was soluble, which is dissolving things in water, which absolutely makes sense based on the hexagram that I got. And once again, I got hexagram 59, or gene key 59. Gene key, and hexagram 59 is called dissolving. So this whole month, and by the way, this year of doing these monthly reports, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten hexagram 59. And hexagram 59 is all about dissolving our attachment to the collective ego. And I got almost every single line for this month, which it just the overall theme is it's time to disconnect from the collective ego, stand in your truth. Don't let others tell you how to think, how to feel, what to do. This is no longer it's saying to detach from the group think, even your friends and family. It's time to stand up for yourself. What else? Let me get the book, just in case I missed a few things from the sage. Hexagram 59. The main theme of this hexagram is dissolving one's attachment to the collective ego. And we do this with the aid of the helpers of dissolution. So we call upon the helpers of dissolution to help us remove ourselves from whatever group think, family think, collective think. It's time to let go. And we do that by calling in the helpers of dissolution. This hexagram speaks to different types of helpers, but this one requires the dissolving helpers, and they help us dissolve things such as rigidity, which is another theme that came up, and what the sage also calls is balls of conflict. I'm sure a few of us have balls of conflict out there. Okay, I am blushing on that one. It says here that rigidity is the result of dependence on the collective ego or a group collective ego. And it totally tamps down our inner truth, things that we want to believe. So this is all about saying no, 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 calling in the helpers of dissolution and helping us unattach or get away from what everyone is telling us what to do and how to think and what to do. Okay. This is a huge theme this month, and I'm pretty sure the 59th hexagram will just keep coming up. In Gene Keys speak, the 59th Gene Key talks about dishonesty, intimacy, and transparency. And this is what, and I pulled 2 cards today, and this is what they talk about. So the first card that I got was truth be told, but upside down. I have a feeling we're not being told the truth. Of course we aren't, right? Truth be told. What is the essential meaning here? Oh, it talks about there is truth and then there is subjective truth. And it says, this is a time when you are called to proclaim your inner truth, to speak it out loud and be willing to be transparent. I mean, I love how these words, transparent, is what the Gene Key talks about, transparency and speaking your truth. And to be honest and open in your communications with others and within yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. So speak your truth, hold on to your truth, be transparent about what you want, be honest, okay? And actually that's another theme of the 59th Gene Key and hexagram. Where are you being dishonest in relationships? Now is the time, maybe even to dissolve some relationships, because you have to be honest. Okay, no more worrying about, oh, am I going to offend this friend, lose this friend if I'm honest with them? Forget about it. It's time. We're in a real critical stage in this, transformational time. So it's time. Be in your truth and let go of any relationships and groups that are holding you back. Okay, in the collective. Okay. And then the next card I got was flexibility upside down, which we know is rigidity. And so this is what this card talks about. It's basically saying that now is the time. Let's see. It's talking about how the roots of a tree are very stable and you need to be stable and secure in yourself. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, malleable, flexible, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. But since I got both of these cards upside down, I want to read the protection message as well. If I can remember what they were. Let's see. Truth be told, protection message. Where are you being dishonest with yourself and others? And that goes right back to the 59th Gene Key. If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. Where are you denying your own inner truth? And where are you misleading yourself or holding yourself back? Where do you have hidden agendas? Where are you noticing hidden agendas in somebody else? It's time to come clean. Maybe not necessarily calling others out, but recognizing it and dissolving your relationship, or gently bringing that out into the conversation. If you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be the key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. These are very strong messages for this month. Okay. I hope you're getting it, and I'm feeling it coming in. So I guess this was a better message for this month than I thought. So the protection message for flexibility, obviously, or yeah, upside down. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose access to growth and untapped potential. And you find yourself in an us versus them scenario. I mean, are we not in an us versus them scenario right now? I mean, yeah. Whew. So it is kind of saying, loosen up a bit, get a little flexible, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity, easy for me to say, will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Boy, this message is for the US government. Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. Okay, so that's a message for September. Dissolve, be honest, stand in your truth, and call in the helpers of dissolution. It is time. It's time to stand up for you. Okay, all for now. Bye.